What is up, guys? So a long time ago I made this as an offering to Zeus. It's Ktesios, and I'm going to show you how to make one more simple than this. This has grains and rice. It's supposed to be left in your storeroom or closet as a prosperity prayer to Zeus for abundance of your household. But if you don't have rice and grains and spices to put into your jar, I'm going to show you an easier way you can give an offering and a prayer to the Father. And we'll talk about that today. And I'll tell you where I found this. So a Ktesios is an offering jar to Zeus. And again, it's a prayer for abundance and a blessing for the household in ancient Greece that they used to have it all the time. And again, traditionally you would put it in your closet or where your food is kept to invite abundance to continue to flow into the household. But personally, I like to keep it on the altar as Zeus, but that's the non-traditional way. So it's either way for me and your choice. But again, I read a Ktesios making thing that made it even simpler for everyday items that people will have. What you will need is a jar, and that's a little bit of salt in there. You can have it clean, but I think salt's a little bit of a blessing, so I'm leaving the salt in there. But a little jar, some pocket change, and then the oak has associations with Zeus, so it has some oak leaves and some acorns. That's all you need. Oak leaves, acorns, pocket change, and a jar. Pretty simple. So the first thing I'm going to do is take oak leaves and make that the bottom layer of the jar. So I have my leaves layering the jar. Next, I'm going to take pennies and mix them with the acorns and fill the rest of the jar up. I use pennies because they match the color and they go with the theme, but also it's not hurting the wallet to use pennies like it would be if I was filling it with the jar with quarters or 50-cent pieces. And there you go, guys. Like I said, cheap and simple and not expensive at all as an offering and a prayer to Zeus. So it's just a jar, really a medium-sized jar, could be any size you want. But my altar is not really huge, and so this will look more appropriate on the altar. But it's just acorns with leaves and pennies. Thank you, great and mighty Zeus, for abundance in this house. And I give this as an offering to you, great God. And I thank you. And there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video for today. And if you're curious where I've read this at, it is from a new book that I am reading that I will review. I have mostly good things to say so far, some little nitpicky things otherwise, but I read that and it reminded me of a previous prayer I had done a couple of years ago. And I thought, wow, this one doesn't take much and something that everyone can do. And what book am I talking about? It is this one right here. It just came out in December of last year. It is Modern Witchcraft with the Greek Gods. I'm not a witch, so I don't read it for the spells, but I thought this was a nice prayer. I count this more as a prayer and a house blessing than a spell. But anyway, again, it's called Historical Insights and Magical Practices of Modern Witchcraft with the Greek Gods. Again, it came out in December of 2022 from Llewellyn, and it's by Jason Mankey and Estria Taylor, and I will review it when I'm finished. And I just wanted to share that with you guys as a blessing for you today. And look forward to that review and other things coming up in the future. And I will see you later, guys. Bye.